Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Hello, and welcome to a brand new series. I'm taking a break from my Metal Gear retrospective. It's still gonna happen. It's still going ahead. I just need some fucking time. I just need some time where I'm not doing that. So, I have decided, I don't know if it's wise or not, but I have decided to do, to start my PS1 Classics playthrough. I'm going to start with 8 because 8, as a kid, as a kid in 1999 when this first came out, as a wee spry 15-year-old boy, 8 was always my favorite. I preferred it over 9. I preferred it over 8. Even when I got older, when 9 came out, I preferred 8 over 9. I don't know why I did. I just did. I'm just gonna let some people know I'm streaming. Yes, the Revengeance thing has just knocked me something real bad. That's why I wasn't streaming yesterday. But yeah, like I said, I was knocked ridiculously bad yesterday because, well, basically because of what happened on Sunday, how angry I got. I was just knocked absolutely mentally bad. I legitimately could not do anything without potentially doing a running jump, running somewhere. There you go. So, let's start a new game. Whole new game. Okay. Left. Okay. Right. Okay. Excellent. Oh, they changed the menu button to the triangle button again. Nice. As it was in Final Fantasy VII. I just have to, honestly, when they do an opening for like the PlayStation 1 Final Fantasies, they really do it good. And yes, we're going to be seeing a nice 4x3 here. Honestly, the opening to Final Fantasy VIII is just... whilst 7 kind of gives off a more dystopian vibe opening, this kind of doesn't. This just... I don't know what it is. this on my PlayStation 5 because I don't have it installed on my PC. And last time I installed it on my PC, it literally did not want to go beyond 15 FPS for anything, which is remarkably good. I know they got it to, they were able to monitor, they were got it to the point of it's going to go at like 30 FPS or 60 FPS, something. I think it was 30, and the cutscenes would go at like 50 when they remastered it, but something happened and something broke. And a mod fixed what was broken, and I kind of don't want to go through that whole thing. I'm gonna mod the game again because I haven't annoyed it how fast / how slow the game is going. You know, I just want to play it. One day I shall actually even show the initial how Final Fantasy VIII actually looked. When it says, oh, by the way, that you are the most handsome guy there, and it's just Squall, as he is. Because they really did a good job on the character models for the remaster. Yeah, my forehead hurts. I just got caught. Someone caught me. We gotta go with that. Why would he just ignore? Because he won't ignore him. He can't. It's in his nature. He'll never ignore, see? He'll never ignore him. Okay, so we're only like 5 minutes in, and we haven't really had that much control. But from how Final Fantasy VII looks with the blockiness, this was a huge. This game was a huge step up when it came to graphics, but just for the PlayStation 1 alone. Time to go get shit done. What's so funny? I'm glad this came out in the time it did. I just am, because it's just such a And here we are introduced to Balan Gal. Yes, just so you know, they did remaster the character sprites. They did fuck all for the backgrounds. They did nothing to the backgrounds, which is insanely weird to me. God damn it! Right, yeah. The standard start. No magic. That's not good. We need to get the magics. Okay. So, unlike Final Fantasy VII, you get the summon, you get like summons straight off the bat. That was not what I meant to do. Excuse me. Who the hell's Wimbley Donna? Okay, I don't need... You can occasionally come back into this. So, like materia, unlike the materia system of Final Fantasy VII, which is infinitely easier to use, junctioning is a bit more of a pain in the arse. Where specific materia will up stats, and it's just an automatic, hey, this stat is upped itself. Like, you sometimes get like HP plus 10% or something, or HP plus 5% in 7. You don't get that in this game. You have to physically junction the magic you have, because you can make magic via certain abilities with the GFs, the Guardian Forces, or you can draw magic out of other characters, the enemies you fight. I always go for boost because boost is really, really good because it allows you to boost the damage that the Guardian Forces will inevitably do. Hi, Adam. I'm kind of explaining all this crap. Sorry, it's not crap. It's kind of bollocks. It's kind of crap. But I'm explaining it to people who probably haven't played the game before. Like I said, boost is very, very good because it allows you to up your damage by a certain percentage, and you only get a certain set time to boost your Guardian Force. Also, it's a bit bollocks because booster, you don't always, whilst you get the ability to always boost it, if you make one wrong move, you jump back to the start, and the summoning it only lasts as long as the summoning animation does, for as long as you get to boost your GF, which is bollocks, but I put it as the first to learn anyway, because why not? Okay, this is the board. Right. I forgot that in Final Fantasy VIII, you got to just nudge the directional stick. You got to just walk by itself. So, okay, so this is basically the tutorial section of Final Fantasy VIII. This will introduce you to certain things, and you will get different tutorials all throughout. But it's very long-winded. So I've played this game multiple times, so I can break it down a lot easier than the fucking tutorials can. Okay, so she's got 2 girls and a guy lusting after her. Fantastic. So you'll notice that when they remastered this, they put work into the character sprites. It's a lot is oh shit, yeah, that's what I was meant to do. Fuck that. I am going auto. I don't fucking care. I hate trying to. So, as with Final Fantasy, as with all the Final Fantasies, from a certain point, you get something called a limit break. Squalls, he uses his gun blade, and you have to press, I think, R1 or right bumper to physically hit to do a lot more damage, which boosts the damage. That's a pain in the ass unto itself. So if you set Gunblade to auto, it's gonna automatically do it for you. You don't have to hit anything. But yeah, Adam's right. There is a lot to go through for like tutorial stuff. Yeah, it literally forces you to. The game has it set on automatic on manual to start with. You can. I use auto because I'm lazy and I don't want to keep pressing R1 all the time. That's just me. And just so you know, Adam, I'm playing this on my PS5, so I've got no mods. I have literally no mods available. Oh yeah, at some point we will get to see her previous garden. So I know I'm going to be doing this a bit out of order. Hey, give me cards. I already know how to play cards, but it's a pain in the dick. Because when you get the cards, you get some of the most trash tier cards available. As your starter deck, this is it. This is all you get. You can win with them, but it's a pain in the dick. So, unlike Final Fantasy VII, where all your squad mates kind of just into you, here you get to see them follow you. So basically, any move you make as the player, they will mirror that. And I'm doing this just basically to say, this is the garden. This is where, this is going to be basically your home base for a bit. A bit of the game. It's not going to be all of the game, it's going to be a good, at least a good chunk of it. So it's kind of good to get to know your home base, basically. like it. I do like when Final Fantasy IX came out, it kind of just blacked out for a second and all the party vanished, as if just, you know, merging into you, like they did in 7. Also, you notice how a lot of the text boxes are just pure green, they're not see-through. That's when Squall is talking to someone else. Or see-through, that's his own inner monologue going off. Kadawaki. I could never pronounce that name as a kid. 15 years old's a kid, isn't it? You know, I've just realized my nephew... Yeah. I've just realized my nephew is now as old as I was when this game came out in 1999. Okay, so we have met one person who will be a squad mate. These here are the save points, so unlike seriously, why does it keep reverting me to that? I don't like that. That's... I can't even remember when that's from. I think that's from ages ago. I think that was when I was trying this game out on my PS5. What you gotta do, man? So this is basically the exit to the garden. And of course he falls asleep. Natural. Okay, you see that bit there? That's called a draw point. You can draw various magic. They all have various magics. They don't have the same one. Some are single use only. Others you need just time to let them refill, and you'll get magic from them. I've just done this. Okay, you know what? I'll... Thank you. Come on, Quistis. Get in my party, Quistis. So this is explaining what you can do. Okay. So, junctioning is very, very simple. You just hit junction, GF. The grayed out one is a junctioned GF that I have already assigned to Squall. She will get Shiva, which is, you know, gonna be needed. So I know if you're asking why are you going magic, GF, draw in that order, that's the order I'm more used to it, because in 7, which was obviously my introduction to the series, it always came attack, magic, item. You can have item there. So that's kind of how I do it. That's the way I kind of set the menu up. You can set the menu up any way you want. I mean, you can have GF there, magic there, or item. or draw, or if you want that way. There is no, I'm gonna say there is no wrong way of getting your menu set up. Here's the abilities that we don't have any of. But yeah, this is how you can set your menu up. This is for when you're out in the field in battle. As much as so this is obviously the first intro to the battle that you'll get. Yes, I still remember Quistis. Yes, I remember. I never do it. Nice. Okay, so that's... Okay, I want Squall to get some scans as well. So, I've just started the process of summoning. The summoning process takes time. It depletes the ATB bar rather than filling it. And after it fills, the GF is summoned. After it empties... Oh, it's... Like, if you get something for Quistis, you can end a battle like that, literally in one go. Also notice how slow the timer is going down for Quistis. To summon Shiva. That's because they all start off at a certain percentage. They all have an ability for a certain person. And well, there's someone to do the affinity for that person. So let's see now. As you can see, the compatibility. Ironically, Quetzalcoatl is a lot more compatible with Quistis than it is Squall, and obviously it's the same with Shiva. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn. Okay, 1 second. Okay, how's that sound, Adam? That's... Has that actually gotten lower? Because I've turned my television down as well. But I've also turned down the game capture bit. And if I turn my voice up, I am going to make ears bleed, and I don't want that. So, as I was saying, the GFs only start at level 1. They get experience points like the players do. Who gets the kill gets more experience. And they get AP, which is ability points, that goes to these abilities. So after I get boost, I'm going to go for Ice Magic and Water Magic for Shiva, and same with Thunder and Wind Magic for Quetzalcoatl. But yeah, this is... Oh yeah, world map. This is the world of Final Fantasy VIII. It's never named. Unlike the world of Final Fantasy VII, which I think was named Gaia. And I think that... Wait. What was the name of Final Fantasy? Because I know Terra was one of them. So it's originally called the planet, it's retroactively called Gaia. Okay, and... Of course, the world of Final Fantasy IX is called Gaia as well, which doesn't help. So, unlike 9 and 8 that ironically share the same name called Gaia, the world of Final Fantasy VIII is not named. It's just a planet. And here we go, starting with junctioning magic, which I have already described. As I said, I've already described it. You have to physically junction the magic. I already know how to use my gunblade, I just don't ever fucking do it. So... One sec, So yeah, you can give magic, you can take magic. It's unlike the materia system of 7, which ironically is infinitely easier to understand. This will increase your stats. Obviously, it's not gonna do that. Okay. So when I first played, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I went 40 minutes. And this is bear in mind, this is 1999 we're talking about. I didn't realize that you could escape battle. Or when I tried, it obviously didn't work because I was pressing the wrong buttons. I'm gonna go 20 minutes. This gives me ample time to find things. Yeah, like I said, it is legitimately so much easier to understand than the junction system is of 8. The junction system of 8 messed a lot of people up. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? Why is it doing this? This looks dumb. So, what you may not know is that the length of time you choose is basically your life expectancy. Because if you don't get in that time, I think you die. I think. Ow. Nice. So we haven't seen Quetzalcoatl yet. Bear in mind, these summers go for a while. yeah, ironically, the lower level you are in this game, the better it is for you. Because unlike previous Final Fantasies, where the enemies don't scale, they don't get stronger with, like, when, you know, you're fighting people. Like Final Fantasy VII, the enemies didn't really scale up. They kept their levels as they were. They just did not exactly get a whole lot of level up abilities. This game fucks you. The higher the level you go, see, I go all the way. I max everything out at level 100. You want to know the shit thing about that? The enemies will be level 100 as well. So the lower level you are, ironically, the better your chances in the game will be. Because the enemies will be weaker. So realistically, you want to keep yourself as low level as possible, and I probably could do that by disabling battles. Oh, thank you, Quistis. I had no idea to do that. I am gonna have to swap that over to active as well, because this is annoying. Because just... that is just... no. Ow! Face. Realistically, the only fights you really need are like the boss fights, and that's about it. I'm just gonna pass this through. There we go. Because, my god, the summon anime, they do a better job in 9 for the summon animations. Because once you've summoned them once, they just do their main attack. But I think 3 summons after that. And then that's it. Then it just restarts it over again, obviously. So if you want to literally just to really push yourselves, once you get like the Ragnarok, you can go anywhere. I would recommend going to the island closest to heaven or the island closest to hell. And you will know why they're called that when you get there. Oh, you mean disc 2, you say? I have completed the entire game, and that's how you boost, basically. And it does a lot of damage to him. I've completed 7, 8, and 9, so I do have some fond memories of them all. Okay, so there's a few things I do actively have to change. Okay, I'm gonna show off the magic or the limits just for this point. There we go. And even Quistis does more. There we go. That's it. And I did in like 8 minutes, because why not? Unlike 7, you don't get experience for the bosses. My thing, you should. You really should. You really, really should. Because you're going up against a boss. You're gonna get the most that's one of the things you get the most experience from. Okay, you know what? So, as she said, Al Junction is free to score just hot quick. You can, for elemental attacks, you can junction your fire, ice, wind, water, whatever magic, your elemental magic you have, your attack stats or your defense stats. Defense stats are really, really good because once you get like 100% defense, you start to absorb that and you get healed from it. Fire, the more, like, the stronger fire magic you have or the ice magic you have, you get to attack, say, an enemy that's weak with the ice or fire. You do more damage to them because they're obviously weak to ice or fire. Same with any element. So when I get my dedicated fire user, trust me, how I defer the GFs is very, very arbitrary based on who I have in the party. My main party is always going to be you can never change off Squall as your main party member. He is always going to be there. So it's kind of hard to, say what I do, but for the way of GFs, because the party changes as the game goes on and you gain party members, and well, you don't really lose one, you gain a couple. I think you gain a temporary one. So But yes, if you want to absolutely fuck yourself over and just go, oh hey, I'm gonna make this game as hard as humanly possible. Excuse me. Because you can do that. You can get yourself up to level 100 and all the enemies will be the strongest they will ever be. They will use the strongest attacks and they will show you literally no mercy. Not that they show you mercy to begin with, but they will show you fucking nothing. You will get absolutely fucked. They will literally go for you and they will be out for you. So unlike the other Final Fantasy games where the monsters don't level up with you, these fuckers do. They will go for... How dare you? Ow! Why are you going for Squall every time? I think you got a grudge against Squall or something. But yeah, these guys will come for you and level up with you. So do not ever get complacent in this game. Every boss, every enemy will level up to match your level. See, you're between levels 0 and 10, like I am right now. They're pretty weak. They've got barely any HP. 10 to 20, they get more. There is an actual trick to doing that. They're actually clapping that guy up. If you have a certain magic, you can nullify his physical attacks. Just like that, you nerf him fucking severely. Of course I didn't fucking cheat. Do you know what that magic is, Adam? Higher heart. Blind. You blind him. You can do, and if you do it successfully, because I think it's got like a 25% chance of not hitting. You blind him, his physical attacks do literally nothing. You can go through that whole fight and probably get hit maybe twice. But yeah, you get blind, cast it on him, and if it's successful, his physical attacks goes away. It's just like, no. You don't get to attack me no more. Also, this Final Fantasy is actually quite different to the others. Active. Always. That's good. He has his magical attacks, but I don't think you can silence him. Because you know, he'll cast Demi, he'll cast Gravajaya, and he will literally clap your cheeks if you don't blind him. You get absolutely wiped. Yep, you can boost your health to 9,999. And 7, 8, and 9, I think that's the limit to the way you can go. In 10, I think you could go beyond that. Or was that damage? That I'm not sure. no, the garden faculty have gone. Do you know how you get everyone to have max health if you junction HP stuff to HP? It also was damaged. Right. That's one game I've not actually played to full completion, and I should. I haven't, but I should. It's not boot. Okay. I wish I could load up one of my old PS1 saves because, or one of my old my PC saves because I could show you easily. When you get Dino Bone and you get the brothers GF, they allow you to create earth magic. Dino Bones make Quake. Quake is the easiest way to get all your characters to max HP in this game. As long as you have your ability to junction to HP, then please don't be a T-Rex, so because that would be bad. That's good. Yeah, you get Quake or Ultima, and you literally junction everything to all those to HP. After about, I think, 50 or 60 of them, you get max HP. You literally become for like the lower levels, you literally become indestructible. The T-Rexors can just smack you around, and they can do it for days, and you just go, okay, queue up, and you're sorted. So, as I was going to say, this game was very, very different to the previous Final Fantasy, which was 7, and Final Fantasy 9, where you need more XP the higher level you go. This game, you don't need that. You need 1,000 experience points every time. And before I do anything, I'm going to grab tea. I don't trust me. So, there is no real experience plateau to the point of you have to constantly grind. You can just go into like a forest, grind if you need to, get to the level you want to be at, and then, the world's your oyster. Where Final Fantasy 7 and 9, and I think the other Final Fantasies beyond that, you need to, the XP cap keeps going up and up and up the higher in level you go. In this game, it doesn't. The cap is 1,000 experience points. That is the level cap. Or the experience point cap. Beyond that, you can go off grind, or you can just go, okay, I'm not gonna go fighting anymore. I don't want to fight, or I want all my limits on, and I want 3 times speed. I don't. If anything, I'll just turn off fights when I get to a certain point, because I know when I get to a certain point, it's going to be a pain in the dick. That's why when I get Diablos, which is the bastard in the jar, the first thing you always want to get will be encounter half, which halves your encounters, or encounter none, which eliminates encounters. The remaster, which, aside from the character sprites, they haven't remastered a lot. And let's be fair, they really should have, but they didn't. Because probably pressed for time, because Final Fantasy VIII, it was one of the more popular, if pain in the arse, Final Fantasies next to 7. This game will punish you if you take it too easy. Like, I'm chancing it here. Look at this. Come on, fight me. If this is a T-Rex, oh, I'm running. Good. You can see how the speed of which Shiva is going down compared to Quetzalcoatl. I haven't summoned Quetzalcoatl enough to make any kind of difference. So, yeah, you'll note that the graphics for the background are those crisp PS1 graphics. Okay. As I forgot to explain, the GFs have health. And as you summon them, their health takes over where your health is. Yep, exactly. The more you summon them, the faster they can, the faster they appear. You don't have to activate ×3. So, okay. So, as I was saying, the more you summon, okay, one sec. It'll be explained here. It's incompatibility. The more you summon them, the greater their compatibility is with you. So, the more you summon them, the faster they'll fucking get here. As you can see, because I've summoned Shiva a lot with Quistis in the Fire Cavern, it's obviously going to be a lot more compatible with her. So when it gets to 100% like 1,000 compatibility, she'll just come in about 3 sets. She'll come in about 5 to 6 seconds. Where if I would put her on Squall right now, it would take about 10 to 12. So you're basically halving the time with how often they summon. Also, the more you also the GF's health replaces yours. So when they're summoned, they are taking the damage instead of you. So if they get knocked out mid-summon, they are out of the fight. They are literally gone until you can revive them. It's unlike the summons of Final Fantasy 7 and 9. They take time to these things take time to summon, and they get hurt a lot more than you'd think. Oh, please. Okay. Let's see if I can pull off a win here. Nope, best I can do is pull off a draw. Yes. Okay. indeed it is. And this is where I get fucked over. This is where I like to play. Honestly, this game, I can understand this game a hell of a lot more than I can Queen's Blood. I'm fighting to a fucking draw. Also, this, for the moment, is your fast travel system. Can I grab a quick rest? So, when you rest, you get all your HP back, and your GFs get all the HP back. So they basically just chill. But I'm not gonna lie, I understand this game, the triple triad rules, a hell of a lot better than I do the Queen's Blood rules. I somehow cheesed my way through that tournament on the Shinra number 8. Quite a lively fellow. Also, if you look at the back of the behind Zell, the logo for Garden is reversed. You may hear me shout a little bit later on at this guy. Okay, I'm not gonna do that because I remember these combos. You have to get them in a certain order to get the Burning Rave. Already whooped you up pretty good this morning. Too happy is an understatement. Fantastic. Excuse me. It's the hit list. What the fuck? What kind of list do you think it is, Squall? And here he is, the resident Sid of the game. Sid is a staple of the Final Fantasy series. So, dumb question, Adam. Who would suit cosplaying Squall? Oh god, Sid morphed into a PS1 sprite. I'm gonna just leave it there for a minute. This is too weird. No, this has not paused. This has been like this for nearly 2 minutes. Hey, Adam. Sid's morphed into a PS1 sprite. That's weird. They did. You morphed into a PS1 sprite. That's not good. That's like very not good. So, who do you think would suit cosplaying a female Squall, Adam? Just out of curiosity. Maybe one of the Perry clones? Ow. One sec, I actually do need to junction shit to him. As temporary as this man is, I need to, you know... Also, you can switch your junctions between characters in this menu. This is also how you swap party members as well. Which one was that? Nope, wrong one. I think I have to tighten the back of my chair. So wait, they've been under attack for 3 days, yet they only made the request 18 hours ago? So they've been under attack for like 54 hours. What's that? Okay. So basically, we've been tasked with kicking the crap out of the Galbadian army. Or Galbadian army. I don't know. Okay. Usually you could find out a lot there, but I've played this game, I know everything. Zell's nervous, Cypher doesn't care, and Quistis is just like she's more concerned with getting the job done than anything. And already he's let the power go to his head. What about Penny? I remember playing the demo for this, and it starts with this cutscene. I wonder if I've still got that demo somewhere. That's good old stock sound effect explosions. Also, what you're marked on for this is not talking to anyone. You're marked on several things, and one of them is basically how professional you are in your mission, which is this thing. And the point is, don't fucking talk to anyone. Be antisocial. Also, you'll notice I am legitimately not, I am not using, my GMs. Because that's another thing you graded on, is how many enemies you are. I have many choices to make. Who are you talking to? Learn to junction to the strong. That's what we need. You know what? Hard. So, the thing about the Nautilus here, that's a weapon upgrade shop. You can upgrade your weapons here instead of buying new ones. You have to have certain materials in order to do it, though. Ow. Yep, it's starting. He's a very bad person doing that to a dog. This ain't right, man. And he wonders why he never passes the exam. I think this week is going to be the week I take off from playing Metal Gear, just to calm myself down. I don't look at me, man. Yeah, it's good to the games I've played lately have been kind of stressful. The Metal Gear ones especially, because how many times did I die in that game? In those games, how many times? And it frustrated me a lot. Zell sticking to Zell, just, you know, being the absolute voice of reason. Oh yeah, he'll. I think Cypher will thank Squall so much when he gets Squall's boot up his ass. Excuse me. See, like I said, they will follow you regardless. So this is where you can literally get a good, I can't remember which one it is. God, this man had some health. What are they all at now? Ability. Yes. Yes, abilities. That's 6, 6, 6. Now, a GF would wipe the floor with these, but I'm not about that life today. Well, not here anyway. Yeah, the joy of turn-based combat. You literally have to wait for your turn. Oh, why are we going round in a circle? Because we are. All these circles do nothing and just get more battles in. This is probably the only time you wanted to have a lot of battles, is in this exam, because it gives you a better rank at the end of the day. Shouldn't we raise a head for Cypher? No, he can handle it. He's a man. You know what? Let's see what the... Oh, now he breaks out the void. Okay, he's gonna kill them all, isn't he? Yup. 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 He's just gonna kill them all. Not that it matters, because I only get him for this mission, and that's it. After that, I've lost him completely. I want to show Zell's limit off, because I've shown everyone else's. That is Zell's limit. Looks good. Plus, I didn't use any GFs, which takes away from the score. Oh, damn it. Yo, fuck it. Limit's back on. This one I think I might want to keep the limits on. In fact, I'm gonna. Because this thing's a pain in the dick. Help. Help! Okay, which one oh, fuck off, sorry, fuck. And you couldn't see this to start with. I've played it that many times I can just do them off by heart. I don't need to just go, yeah, this is, that's just me playing normal speed then. Cells limits are a pain in the ass to get to know, but once you recognize the what you have to do, you can basically do them off by heart. You don't even have to look. I'm not even looking at the screen. Damn it, missed it. I was distracted. I blame the game. Now that fight is a pain in the dick. Ooh. And this is where Cypher just goes full on, you know, absolute nutcase. One sec. I actually just need to check something, that's why I've got the game paused for a sec. Okay. Now. Also, there's a trick when you come down here. If I get to this part, that part, I will show it to you. Because it prevents... Oh, hell. Oh. Nope, not dealing with this. I am not dealing with two of them. I am sure as shit not messing with two of them. Bear in mind, this was before games had voice actors. Or, like, JRPGs had voice actors. He's dead. I don't think we're gonna get to that point today. Sweet. Fire magic. Fire. I can't remember which one I have to get before I get like the other one. I think it unlocks when I get a certain character. I think. Also, I need to get Perry drawn in a mouse, the original outfit that I had for her when she became a mouse girl. Fucking goggles and all. So after this point, you have lost playing as Cypher. You do not get him again. I have a dream. She is bad. She is my OG waifu. Well, for character, my own character, she's my OG. She was the first one I ever got drawn. Ever got drawn. You will lose points if you jump off that cliff. I'm gonna put that one out there. You will lose points for it. Yeah, that is literally a point. There's a judgment. I think that's what you... One sec. Okay, so you conducted on conduct, judgment, attack, spirit, and attitude. Those help me, I haven't forgotten. So conduct is how you behave during this mission. The score is also determined on how fast the player can withdraw from Dollet. Judgment. It's basically how much time is left at the end of the fire mission. The less time you have, the more, which is kind of fucked me over for judgment. The higher the score is. The more time you have, the lower the score. Attack is how aggressive and skillful the candidates have been on the field assignment, which is this. It also determines how often you flee from battle. Oh, that's spirit. That was spirit. Attitude. It judges the character's morals and professional behavior during this mission. Various individual actions determine this score, such as how many people the player speaks to. The actions that count are the ones taken while in Dollet during the field exam. Taken before landing on the shore do not count. So, all of this, what I'm doing, like judgment or conduct, that's what I'm doing. I haven't talked to anyone but the two people I've interacted with here, Zell and Cypher, and now Zell and Selfie. My judgment was kind of fucked because I went for 20 minutes and I ended up with about half the time left. My attack is, I don't know, because that will all be determined. The X-AMT ATM 092 you can escape from a few times, but that will always lower your attitude scores. So I think I've defeated about, I don't know how many I've got. I think it was about 15 to 19, probably. I'm gonna always have about 70 with the spirit. So realistically, what deducts for like the attitude is talking to people like Quistis on the beach, any of the other cadets, Cypher at the pub, the cadets coming out of the pub, talking to Cypher instead of looking for the hidden soldier, talking to Zell while waiting in the town square, which I did, talking to any of the dodge soldiers, and talking to Biggs when he's lying down, which we'll do now, which will happen, you know, next stream. If I excuse me, if I jumped off the cliff, that would be 5 deductions. 5. I didn't do that. That's why I went. That's why I went the long way around. Anyway, I'm gonna get to a save point and then I'm gonna end the stream because it's coming up on 2 hours and I'm getting a bit tired. And I've got another 5 AM start tomorrow, so yay. Kitten! Oh, yeah. One sec. Now I have a new person. Who has inherited all of Cypher's magic. Yes. Yes. Now I knew why you got blind somewhere in here. Okay, one sec. Because the next one is a pain in the ass boss fight. So I will see you all tomorrow for more Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. And I'll carry on like this for until Sunday, until I've truly calmed down, and then I can go back into Metal Gear with Metal Gear Solid 5, because that's gonna be a pain in the ass. I kind of want to get that done. I just want to try and get shit done as fast as I can. Fucking end this retrospective for as long as I can for a while. I may also restart Revengeance, but on a lower difficulty, so when I get to that point with Armstrong, I get to fucking beat him on my own goddamn terms. Probably won't happen. Probably still be salty. Leave off the retrospective as... Leave off Revengeance where it was. Probably. I don't know. Anyway, take care, folks. Have a good day. See you tomorrow for more Final Fantasy VIII. He's a fucking bitch. He's an outright pain in my dick. I don't like it. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're in for some boss fights straight. We're basically in for some boss fights straight out the bat. So, yeah. Have a good one, folks. Take care.